The next team is the cell line analytical and testing team. So this team is responsible for the characterization of the cell lines. And they are going to do experiments like cell line authentication, sterility, cell bank genetic stability. The detailed analysis of this data will allow the team to make a decision on what candidates move downstream. But to analyze this data, this team needs to centralize and standardize the results coming from different places. Ideally, they can evaluate the data right here in the platform to make real-time decisions. And it's not only about understanding the results, but also understanding the team's productivity and the program and testing performance. And this way we'll be able to better allocate resources. I'm going to show you how Benchling can support this team in this process of analysis. Okay, I'm going to go to the project in which we are capturing information for this particular team. As you can see here, most of the experiments that this team does are related to characterization, so authentication, stability testing, productivity. And so we can not only keep track of the experimental data, but we keep track of the results in a way that is going to help us analyzing those results and comparing those results with different testing, with different studies, with different instruments. Here I have an example of an experiment and images from the capillary electrophoresis. And I'm about now to actually capture the values that come from the instrument. And to minimize manual entry and to ensure data integrity, what I'm going to do is I'm going to import the information directly from that file that it was produced by the instrument. And the system is going to capture and compare information in this file with information that I have set up in my platform. And here I have all the data automatically added from that file. We can configure the system, the platform, to fully integrate with liquid handlers and analytical instruments. This way, we'll have a very seamless way to, from our notebook, create the input files that we are going to feed these instruments, and a very automatic way to ingest output files that are going to bring information for what happened in the liquid handler or the results from the analytical instruments, and coordinate that information with our notebook, our registry, request, inventory. And yeah, we are capturing this information, but the benefit of capturing this information in a structured way is the fact that now we can query that information. And we can see information that comes from different studies, different projects. And when I get into like maybe analyzing that information, I can see maybe different patterns for cell growth. Oh, I can see all my sterility tests here, productivity, and I can answer questions in real time. For example, I can see here that this cell line might be the best producer of these clones, but it seems that we have a problem with the sterility on those banks. So again, I'm answering questions that we have about this data right here from the platform without the need of going into other software and exporting data.